It's a war out there. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Kimmy. Yes, we are back in the living room. We are riding out the summer down here. It's almost over. It's almost over, but not quite. Fall is almost in the air, but not quite. We're at the point now where I'm basically like I'm trying to wear all my summer clothes at least once. That's where we are. Anyway, guys, welcome. This has been something I have wanted to do almost since I had this channel, but it just never, I don't know, like the timing wasn't exactly right. So let me just give you a little bit of background as to what we are doing. If you watch my channel, you know I have not been into makeup very long, few years. Before I spent most of my life not into makeup at all, and whenever I did need something, I would just go to the drugstore, pick something out. I really never thought about it, never thought about the brand, never thought about what I was buying. And honestly, I know it sounds ridiculous, but never even really thought if it was good or not. I was like, well, it's makeup, whatever. Times have changed. Fast forward, a few years ago, I got very, very into makeup. And during that time, like basically since then, I really haven't paid too much attention to the drugstore, except for like YouTube videos, like other people's YouTube videos. And I think the drugstore has come a long way since I really shopped there for makeup. And I want to see for myself what is out there. I am so removed from drugstore makeup. I got to see it for myself. So we're taking a drugstore deep dive. We are taking a drugstore deep dive. I want to see who does what best, who does what worst, what's okay, who does what in general, because I really don't know. Like, I'm going to be taking basically 12 brands. We're kicking it off today with Milani, which is the brand that I probably know the most about. That right now is my favorite drugstore brand. It's going to take a lot to change that. It's going to take a lot to change that, but who knows? Brands like Revlon, I'm not sure if I've ever used anything from Revlon. Honestly, I don't know if I have ever used anything from Revlon. So that's going to be really interesting for me. Some products today are first impressions. Some of them are not. I think Milani does a lot really well. So we're going to do a full face, and I am going to take a competitor, our next episode. I'll take a competitor I think is kind of equal to Milani. I've chose Physicians Formula, and I'm going to put them up against each other. But just because you win the battle doesn't mean you win the war. The war of the drugstore roses. So guys, I really, really hope you enjoy this series. This one is going to take us at least to Vlogmas. My original plan was that it would take us to Vlogmas, and then during Vlogmas we would like just basically go over everything and see who won the war. But I am starting this a little bit later than I anticipated, but whatever, guys. Here we go. War of the Drugstore Roses. Take one. Milani, it's on. Okay, guys, so we're kicking it off with primers. I have two. This is by No Shape, Way, Shape, or Form, Milani's only primers. They have a whole line of primers. All the products that I use will be geared towards dry skin because that's what I have. So what I have is the Bright Side. This is the base. This is an illuminating primer, and I have Skin Quench Hydrating Primer. So today I'm going to go ahead and use the Skin Quench primer. The Bright Side I have used many, many times, and it really, really is lovely. This one I have never tried. The Bright Side illuminating primer, you can even use for like makeup, no makeup kind of days. It just gives your skin such a nice glow. This one is feels more like a lotion. It feels really nice. And I definitely need a hydrating primer. I love it. Okay, so as far as foundations go, no surprise here, and this one is definitely not a first impression for me. We're going to be using the Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint. I absolutely love this. This is a category that's going to be very, very difficult to beat for me. I am in the shade 110 Glow. I don't know if that, I guess that's the name of it. It's just so gorgeous. It's not like a major coverage foundation. It doesn't give you a lot of coverage. It is more like a skin tint, but it gives you a little bit of coverage, and it's just beautiful. This is another reason I didn't use the illuminating primer. This stuff really, really has a dewy finish, and it might just be a little too much with that illuminating primer. I'm not sure, but this primer, I really, really like it. Okay, so this is a video about makeup, but FYI, Milani is one brand I can tell you. Also, they have like skincare that's really, really good. They have a face wash. The Glow face wash is amazing if you have dry skin. It is so, so good. And the Green Goddess line if you have dry skin. I really regret that I didn't put that in my nickel allergy series when I was talking about skincare that I used when I had a nickel allergy, because that was something that I did use. It did calm my skin down. The Green Goddess oil is as good, if not better, than any high-end oil I've ever tried. If you have dry skin and you are, you know, looking for something from the drugstore, I would highly recommend the Green Goddess line by Milani. It's lovely, truly lovely. Okay, what else can I tell you about Milani? It was founded in 2000. Yes, it's a makeup history lesson. It was founded in 2002 by a brother and sister team. Her name was Lori. I don't know his name. If I knew his name at one point, I sure as hell don't remember it now. But it was founded in 2002, and they held on to it for a fairly long time. I'm pretty sure Milani was family run until pretty recently, like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I don't remember exactly. I did read it. 2018, 19, something like that. And when they started the brand, they wanted to make like luxurious makeup more affordable. At the time, like the drugstore wasn't really doing anything. I think they meant like packaging wise and stuff like that, to make it luxurious. And I have to say, like to this day, a lot of Milani, not all of it, but a lot of their products do have like a really, really nice packaging. It doesn't feel like drugstore. They give a lot of attention to detail. Later on when we get to some of those products, I will point them out. I absolutely love this. It is not for if your skin is on the oily side, this probably is not for you. It's a very, very hydrating skin tint, but I just love the way it makes my skin look. The Scream Queen, the concealer, not the concealer, the Conceal and Correct foundation, they don't work for me. I don't even know if they still make the Scream Queen. It did make me scream. But I think it was made for oily skin. So I absolutely love this. So most of the products that I will be trying will be something like this. Unless I can find like a drugstore, like if I come to a brand and they have a drugstore foundation that's made for dry skin, we'll try that, because then maybe I can find a skin tint and a great foundation. We're gonna try to find who does what best. That's the goal. That is the goal. And again, I should say who does what best if you have dry skin as far as foundations are concerned, because I can't test I can't test mattifying foundations, that's for sure. Okay, what's next? Okay, what's next is something I am super excited about. This is the Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Skin Tint, and it is supposed to help with concealer. Because my under eyes are so dry. Not only do I have dry skin, I also fight with a nickel allergy that I was diagnosed with a few years ago. And whenever I get like a reaction, it always happens right here, and it has left my skin even drier than it would have been without it. So my makeup for under eyes usually doesn't play well with me, so I'm very, very excited to try this. This concealer, this is the Conceal Perfect by Milani. This is a great concealer if you have dry skin. The best one I have ever found from the drugstore by far. We'll see if that changes. Okay, so I am in Rose. This comes in 3 shades. I am in Pink Rose, which is the lightest. So I'm just gonna put it under the eye. We're gonna see what happens. I'm almost scared. I'm almost a little afraid to see, but let's go for it. Wow, that does give you a brighten up the under eye. It really does. And so far, I have to say, ooh, do you see that? I don't know how well it's coming across on camera, but it's not like sinking in. Usually anything for the under eye will just sink into any crevice it can find, and it's not doing that. And I do feel like it's brightening it. Like the Becca one never worked for me. Worked for like everybody on the planet except me. This is really pretty. I think if you have dry skin and you've been disappointed in the past, I seriously doubt, now I don't know because this is our first brand, I doubt I'm gonna find anything like this from any other drugstore brand. By the way, I don't know if you saw them flash across the screen, the intro that I did, but we're doing Milani Physicians Formula, Elf Essence, CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Maybelline, Revlon, Flower Beauty, Makeup Revolution, NYX, and Wet n Wild's. Those are the 12 brands I picked. Not by any means the only drugstore brands, but those are probably the most well-known. Those are the most well-known around here. Sometimes I think drugstore makeup is like a regional thing, because I watch other YouTubers all the time and they're talking about these brands and I'm like, really? Like, where did they come from? Okay. So guys, I'm really, really liking it so far. Let's go ahead and do our concealer. And let's see what happens. By the way, I don't think I mentioned it. Not that it's all that exciting, but this Skin Quench primer doesn't have iron oxides. I made a video before I did this where I kind of addressed my nickel allergy followers. As I go through these brands, I will be paying attention if they do anything without iron oxides, because it's very rare that brands do that. I will say with Milani, I did find a few things. I did find a few things that they do that without iron oxides. I don't have them all, but I'll point them out as I go if I have them, and I will post them all in the description box down below. Because I know how hard it is to find makeup without iron oxides. It's like bordering impossible, but there are some things that are out there, and like I said, Milani has a few. They actually make a cream to powder foundation. I can't use it. I don't know. During Vlogmas, I'm gonna do a video where I try to do a full face of iron oxide free makeup, and if that's the only thing I can find as far as a foundation, then I'll try it. But the only reason I don't want to try it is I will not be able to give it a fair review because it's a powder foundation, and I'm sure it's not gonna go well on my dry skin. But if it's all I can find, we'll go ahead and try it. But anyway, that'll all be posted down below. I love, wow, my under eyes look freaking bright, don't they? I might have went a little overboard, but I really like that product. I really like that product. As far as the concealer, like I said, it is the best one I have found from the drugstore for dry under eyes, but I'm very anxious to see if we will find anything better, because I haven't tried a lot of concealers from the drugstore. I don't think we'll find anything better than this in that category, but who knows. Okay, up next we're gonna do eyebrows. Now, I have used this before and I really, really like it. I have to open it up. I have it in soft brown because I don't think they make taupe, which is what I usually use, but we'll see. So this is the Microblading Pen Weekend Brow. This is so, so good. I love this. And it is made with black 2. Let me just check the ingredients. Water, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it has red 40, yellow 5, and black 2. It doesn't list any iron oxides, which is great if you have a nickel allergy like I do. If you're wondering why I am wearing makeup, I have a nickel allergy that has calmed down. I say calmed down because it used to be significantly worse. I would say over the past 2 years, like I was diagnosed in 2019, and I would say 2019, even 2020 was pretty bad. But then by 2021 rolled around, it seemed to just get like better as far as like what I could use and what I couldn't. But who knows? Because I'm fully aware that tomorrow, like, I could wake up and not be able to use anything. This is such a lovely pencil. It really is. Pencil, I guess. It is so easy to use. It makes your eyebrows just look amazing. So I'm gonna like brush it out, clean it up a little. I'll do the other one off camera, and then I will be right back. But yes, the weekend, if you're looking for something for your eyebrows and you have a nickel allergy, you should be safe with this one. Okay, so before we go into any other makeup, I am going to try this lip plumper by Milani. This is the Keep It Full. I am in the shade Champagne. So I'm going to use this so that by the time I do get to like the lips, we will see if it actually works, if it actually plumps or not. Because usually you have to give these some time to work. So I like the applicator. So it has like a tint of color. You could wear this on its own. There's no tingling feeling, at least not yet there is. And that kind of makes me suspicious. There's a small tingle, but nothing like the Fenty or the Too Faced. We're gonna see if the drugstore has anything that compares with them, because I think those are the best lip plumpers on the market right now as far as glosses are concerned. Oh, wait a minute. Here it comes. Here comes the tingle. So bronzers. I have two. I have the Milani Glow bronzer, which is absolutely gorgeous for the summer. I think this was in my favorite summer things video. This is the illuminating liquid bronzer. So we're not exactly gonna match in this video. I'm gonna do this on this side. And then I also have the matte, Silky Matte Sunlight in Sunlight. This is another one of my favorite drugstore bronzers, if not my favorite drugstore bronzer right now. I'll admit, I'm not afraid to admit it, I like the Physicians Formula Good Old Butter Bronzer. I'm still a fan. I'm not sure what my favorite drugstore one is. That's up there. That's up there. I also really do enjoy this bronzer. I think this bronzer is really lovely. And look at the packaging. This is what I was talking about also. You see like the detail, the attention to detail on the actual bronzer. I think it's supposed to look like the sun, but just like little things like that. When you have a drugstore item, I think it's really nice when they do that extra step. And Milani there's a few products, they're highlighters too. They kind of go the extra mile with the packaging, which I appreciate. That is such a beautiful bronzer. It really is. I know I need to blend it in. My hair is going crazy. I am so glad. I cannot wait. I swear every week I look at the weather and see if it's gonna get cool, because I can't wait to like blow dry my hair again. I've been living in the beach waves. Now I like the beach waves. In fact, I'm gonna be doing a video on beach waves because I've learned a lot this summer about beach wave sprays. We're actually gonna have a battle there too, but I would be lying if I said I didn't miss like drying my hair. Oh well. What else? What else is going on, guys? As long as we're on the subject of Milani, yes, I heard that Milani is going to have a launch very soon in the near future. I have no idea what it is, but if it happens and I can get my hands on it, I will absolutely get it so we can try it, and we will include it in the battle if we can. If not, I'll have to include it in the war. But yeah, I did hear that they are working on something. I don't know. I have no idea what it is. So, but like I said, if they have a launch anytime soon, I will definitely pick it up. Okay, so on the other side, I'm gonna go ahead with this one. This is the liquid bronzer. This one is really pretty, not just for the face, but like for the body, like for the summer. It's just really nice. It does kind of, it has like, when it comes out, it looks like metallic, but it doesn't like, you should take kind of like a light hand, but it blends very easily into the skin. Very easily. So they might not match, but that's okay, who cares? So what else in the world of makeup is happening? Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, we're in the middle of it. I have no idea. I didn't even know what was going on until I started to see people's videos pop up. I've done a few myself. I think I might have done it last 21 Days of Beauty. It's like, you see how nice that blended? Like it doesn't look like sparkly or anything. It's not like overpowering, because like when you put it, like it looks overpowering, right? But it blends out so lovely. It really does. Yeah, I didn't even realize 21 Days of Beauty was going on until I saw like some videos. I didn't watch any of them, guys. I had no interest. Like even last time, and I think I did do a video, and even then my interest was like waning. I don't know what it is with Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, but I just feel like bleh, I don't know. What do you guys feel? I don't even know what they had. They might have had something amazing. Don't go by me because I have no clue. I wasn't paying any attention this year, and I really have no intention of picking anything up, to be honest with you. I haven't looked at it. What else is going on? Okay, so bronzer is done. Let's move on to one of the best parts about Milani. And I'm sorry I keep repeating myself. Like, I know other brands do things really, really well, but I will be shocked if anybody does blush as amazing as Milani. Guys, if you have never used Milani blushes, they are beautiful. Now, if you have dry skin, I would go with the baked blushes. Now, even this, like, again, the packaging, right? It's just like, it's underneath, there's a mirror. So the baked blushes, they're here, beautiful, and then underneath there's the mirror. This is in Rosa Romantica. It's so pretty. They're like these beautiful, like, shimmering blushes. Gorgeous. I don't know if anybody can beat Milani's blushes. Then we have Berry Amore, another one. I have a few, so obviously I'm not going to be trying them all. But that one's a little bit more pinky. Oh, classic. This is Luminoso. I'll use this one. This is one of my favorites. Oh, so gorgeous. This is like that pure peach. Just it's like butter. These blushes, they are like so buttery soft, smooth. They're beautiful. And again, like the packaging is so nice. But we don't even end it there, because Milani also does cream blushes. So they make cream blushes like this. I'm gonna do this on one cheek. This is Cheek Kiss in Nude Kiss. Now, they make one of them. Isn't that beautiful? It's not this shade. There's another shade. If my eyes didn't get it wrong, that does not have iron oxides, I'll post it down below. Usually when makeup doesn't have iron oxides, it's going to be cream, because they can use dyes easier than they can use them in powder. And this one I'm very familiar with. This is Nude Flush. This is the Cheek Kiss liquid blush. So this is the liquid blush, and this is the cream blush. So this one is so beautiful. How am I gonna do this? What the hell? I'll figure it out. I'm gonna use 3 blushes. First up is Luminoso. Look at that pigment. It's so lovely, and it blends so nice. What's new in makeup? BH Cosmetics is back. Am I the only one that's freaking excited? I'm telling you, when I saw that BH Cosmetics released new stuff, I was so happy. But I saw a lot of people were like not like thrilled with what. Let me tell you my stance on this. See how pretty? It's beautiful. Okay, on the other side we're gonna do the cream, and somewhere we're gonna do the liquid. I don't know. All right. So BH Cosmetics, if you don't know, they had filed for bankruptcy. They were purchased, I believe, by Makeup Revolution, which is what scares me a little bit. I don't like Makeup Revolution's eyeshadow formula. I thought that BH Cosmetics had one of the best drugstore eyeshadow formulas. And I'm just wondering, oh, that's lovely too. That's a lovely cream blush. They have a lovely powder blush. Let's try the liquid blush somewhere. So I'm wondering if their formula has changed since they were taken over by Makeup Revolution. I don't know. BH Cosmetics has a really nice formula, with exception of whenever they do a collab, and I have no idea what the reason for this is. When they do a collab, something like their formula, they just change it up. I don't know why. Where am I going to put this? I'll put this down here just to show you. Like whenever they do a collab, not all the time, but a lot of times, it's not as good. Oh, oof. I love Milani blush. All right, I think we have 3 winners. 3 winners. We'll see. We'll see if anyone comes close. They're gonna be hard to beat in this category. So what they did was they released a bunch of quads, and I thought they were really, really, really cute. I was so excited that BH Cosmetics was back. But people were upset for 2 reasons. They were upset because they didn't want to see quads. They said, oh, they're making like a comeback. They should have chosen something like nicer than a quad. I don't know. I don't know if I really feel that way. I think quads are really nice to have, and they're new for BH Cosmetics. They're new for BH Cosmetics. I don't think BH Cosmetics has done quads in the past. People also thought they were too neutral. I don't know. Again, I like neutral makeup, so I didn't really feel that way. I think if a quad is $7 and the formula is really nice, then you can't go wrong. That's what I feel. They also came out with one of the bigger palettes. That's the one I might pick up. I am going to pick up 2 of those quads, I think, too. Just to see how they are. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to highlighter. So highlighters, guys, I have 2. I have the liquid highlighter, the strobe light, and I have the powder highlighter, strobe light. So this one is in Afterglow. I guess they're both called strobe light because I think Milani just calls their highlighter strobe light. This is the liquid, this is the powder. The powder I have Summer Glow, and in the liquid eyeliner I have Afterglow. So we'll do the liquid here, we'll do the powder here. What I think mistake I do think that BH Cosmetics made, I think everybody's over the travel thing. Okay, we've been there, done that. We're back home, right? The quads that they came out with are the travel quads, like something in Maui, something in Iceland, something in Egypt. You know the deal. I think they've done that to death. Me personally, it's the same thing over and over. Not the same palettes, but it's the same kind of you know, launch. How, right? Beautiful. Another category, it's going to be hard to beat. I think that if BH Cosmetics had done something a little bit different than they normally do, it's not so much like when they came out with the ice cream palettes, people, what were they? They were monochromatic palettes, right? But there was something about them, the packaging, they were just gorgeous. I think the timing that we're here, it's almost fall. They could have done something like, I don't know, fall-y. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just like thinking out loud. Maybe waited till the holiday or closer to the holidays and done something like holiday-ish, or just like, I don't know. They really, I think, could have just branded a little bit different, went with a different kind of launch, a different kind of theme, because they've been doing this for how long now? It was nice, but it's time to move on. Anyway, see, it almost looks like sand, how they do like that detail. That's another thing that I love about Milani. This is another gorgeous highlighter. It's lovely, it really is. Now we come to the part of the tale where there's a little bit of love loss. Okay, so if you see the mirror that I'm using, once upon a time, in a land far away, Milani made palettes that looked like this. The world was good. The world was right. Then Milani discontinued these and came out with the gilded palettes, and the world went crazy. Guys, I don't like them, okay? Are they pretty? Yes. Do they have nice color stories? Yes. Do they have an amazing formula like these did? No. I have tried them multiple times. This is the category that I think Milani will be quite easy to beat. I don't think their eyeshadow is very good at all. I'm sorry, I just don't. I am holding on to this palette. I don't see myself ever letting it go because I cannot replace it. This is the Soft and Sultry. Back then, Milani made, they made eyeshadow that was just stunning. It was so easy. It was so beautiful. The formula was perfect. Now, I didn't even pick up a gilded palette because, like I said, I have tried them on several occasions and I never ever liked them. So what I did instead, I think the formula is just not good. It's dry, it's not pigmented, it's not easy to use. I picked up 2 of these. These are the Most Wanted palettes. So I picked up 2 of them. I picked up Rosy Revenge. So I picked these up to because like I said, I know I don't like the other ones. I know I don't like them. So I figured, let me try these, give these a fighting chance. I read very mixed things, and one of the things that I read was that they fell apart very easily. And I have to tell you that when I was in the drugstore picking these up, there were a bunch of them that were cracked. Like a bunch of them. Okay, so this is Rosy Revenge. Oh, they feel very nice. Okay, I have like so much blush. Ooh. Oh my god. They feel really nice. Okay, they're not swatching. The mattes are not swatching that great. But the shimmers are swatching pretty lovely. This is Rosy Revenge right here. Like I said, the matte, the shimmers, they're swatching kind of nice, but the mattes, they are not. I'm gonna use every color, so I didn't make that much of the swatching. I'm not expecting much, so if I like them at all, that'll be kind of good. All right. Let's go ahead and start with the lightest of the color. Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this one. Do they have names? They don't have names. I'm just gonna use this one. We're gonna use that one. That's a pink shade. A lot of times I'm very disappointed with pink shades. Wow. I don't know if you saw, this formula is powdery. Powdery, powdery, powdery. Very powdery. Oh my god. That's from tapping the brush. The pigment is okay for this kind of shade. I've seen other brands do it much worse. It's not bad. Pigment is not bad. There's not that much, oh, there is some fallout. But there's not as much fallout as I would expect. Let me put it to you that way. So in the crease, this palette is already a mess just from going in with one shade. I'm gonna do this shade in the crease. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna kind of like take this under too a little bit. That's kind of pretty. The palette is messy because it's so powdery. It's so powdery. My verdict here is these are a lot better than the gilded ones. The gilded ones may look pretty, and I mean, to each his own. I know some people like them. Ooh, this shimmer feels really nice. This is this one. My opinion on them is that they're not very good. That's nice. My opinion is that they're just not very good, and I definitely prefer these to them. I don't think these are bad. They're powdery, but they're not bad. But I have a feeling that if you take all the drugstore brands, these will be easy to beat. They'll be easy to beat. I already know, like e.l.f., they have palettes that could beat this one. So, whatever. But I think if you want to stick with Milani for whatever reason, these are better than the gilded ones. Okay, the other one I have is more of like a green Outlaw Olive. Sorry if I just blinded you there. There you have it. I think that's beautiful. I think I definitely like this one better. So these palettes retail for, how much do these retail for? These palettes retail for $11, which is very, very reasonable if they're good. This reminds me a little bit, I mean, let's see the quality before I speak, but color story, it reminds me a little bit of the Sigma Ivy palette, which I love. And that palette is $39. So this formula doesn't seem to, oh yeah, no, I was gonna say it's not as powdery, but I spoke too soon. These formulas are powdery. Ugh, I love that highlighter. I think I like the liquid one better than the powder, which isn't unusual because my skin is so dry. This shade, you really can't, I really can't see it, but let me move on to this shade. We'll do this shade right here. It's a little less powdery than the rosy one, but it's definitely powdery. I wonder if these came out because Sigma also came out with the rosy palette, and this one, I wonder if these came, I don't know when these came out because I never really used to pay attention to drugstore makeup. I wonder if they came out around the same time. They have very similar color stories. I really, really like this brown shade. Let's try the green. It's a little patchy. It's not that patchy. I like the brown shade much better. But I think for $11, this palette is kind of nice. Shimmers, I am excited about this one right here. I love a cool shimmer. That's stunning. Gonna go over it with the color next to it just to see. I mean, they're not the most beautiful shimmers, but they're nice. The shimmers in the Gilded palette. Sorry I keep picking on it, but I really don't like it. And the shimmers are terrible. Yeah, okay. Not bad. I really will be shocked if this palette comes out on top, but it's better than I thought it would be. Much better than I thought it would be. All right. Yes, in a rare moment, I am going to do some eyeliner. Why do I never use eyeliner, folks? Because, once again, my nickel allergy prevents me from doing so. But I was able to find this. The Tank Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Again, is made with black too. So no iron oxides. So, here we go. I don't know how wise this will be of me to do on camera. There it is. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we are almost done. Just a couple more things. I am going to apply some lip liner. I have spoken about Milani's lip liners in the past. I think they are really, really lovely. They kind of remind me a little bit of the MAC lip liners. This one's the Clinique. That didn't belong here. This is the Milani. And I am in all natural. Yeah, they remind me a lot of the MAC ones, but of course not as expensive, but I honestly think they're just as good. I've used them many times before. Okay, so my complaint, the lip plumper, I think it's nice. I think the lip plumper is really nice. The thing is, it doesn't dry down. This happens a lot with lip plumpers. They're almost kind of like lip glosses. Like, they don't really dry down, even if you use them early enough to plump your lips and then put lipstick over it. They just don't dry down, and it affects how you put your rest of your makeup on. But yeah, I think it's beautiful. Really like this one. Now, the lipstick, I remember when these first came out, and I was actually intrigued with them back then, but I just never went for it. I have teas, and these are what they look like. Packaging is beautiful. That's a pretty lipstick. I really like it. Nice formula. Really nice. Okay. I'll be anxious to try Revlon because I've heard some really nice things about Revlon's makeup, Revlon's lipsticks. For mascara, we are going with the highly rated anti-gravity mascara. This is another one I've heard quite a few things about. I will tell you, there is a mascara that Milani makes that I think is really, really good. They didn't have it. It was out of stock actually. But I will tell you what it is. It's the one with the stars on it. It has like stars on the packaging. Highly rated. That mascara is really, really good. So this is the anti-gravity. So we will try this one. Okay. Oh, I do like a curved applicator. I do. Okay, let's see. Now. I tend to think mascara is easier to see when you don't have eyeliner on. But it looks nice. I think I like the highly rated better. But this is nice. And I am going to keep trying it without the eyeliner. Feels a little drier than the highly rated. I'm a big fan of the highly rated one. I think if we are putting Milani's best up against the other brands, I would put up the highly rated. If I can get my hands on it, I'll show you what I mean. I think Maybelline's could actually, I have used the Maybelline Lash Sky High Lashes, I think that's it. And I think that could easily beat this. Last, oh no, two more things. We're going all the products here. I do have the Fruit Fetish lip oil. I heard this was really popular. This was really like popular on TikTok. I love lip oils. I really do. I don't know how. I usually don't wear them over lipstick. I just wear them by themselves, but whatever. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's a really, really nice lip oil. Very happy with that. That's going to be another one that is not easy to beat, I think. And finally, one last thing. Won't be, well, I do have one in my head that I think is just as good. But this is the Milani Make It Last Dewy Spray, Setting Spray. Oh, it smells really good. Unfortunately, I sprayed my mirror. It actually smells really good for a setting spray. Maggie is watching. She's like, what the heck are you doing? Maggie, bye! Okay, so that spray, the Make It Last Dewy, I absolutely love this. And again, if you're having like a makeup, no makeup day and you just want to use this by itself, it will give you like a really nice finish, like a really nice glow. It keeps your makeup in place. They do make one, the original Make It Last is not dewy, so if you're not looking for a dewy look, then you can go with that. But I love this setting spray. And with that, guys, there we have it. The Milani, what Milani has to offer. Yeah, there's really no surprises here. I knew pretty much all about Milani's products. We will just have to see how they do in the battle and how they do in the war. They are going up against Physicians Formula. That will be a little bit interesting because I definitely don't have as much experience with Physicians Formula. I can count how many times I've used anything by Physicians Formula with the exception of the bronzer. So guys, if you liked the video or if you're looking forward to the rest of this series, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. We talk about it all in the attic. If there's ever anything you want me to talk about, you can leave that in the comments below. Follow me on Kimmy Teresa. And guys, let me know what you think about Milani. Do you like the brand? What do you like? What do you don't like? I would love to hear from you. Guys, thank you so... My neighbors. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, and as always, please take good care of yourself so you can take care of someone else, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.